Good morning students. Now today we are start our 9th lecture of chapter number 10, that is alternating current. Okay, and in this we have started our LCR series AC circuit in our yesterday's topic, and in that we have just completed our impedance diagram and the phasor diagram. All the points related to the LCR circuit we have done. We have calculated the value of impedance also. And if you remember the formula of the impedance is under the root R square plus XL minus XC to the whole square. Okay, and this value we have just be generated if we have just take a certain condition that the value of XL is greater than the value of XC. Okay, so and in the same series we are just doing some of the special conditions of LCR series AC circuit. First condition we have already solved, and situation number, the special condition number 2nd and 3rd I have just be given you for your homework, and I hope that you have completed that also. But if you are facing some problem, I am here again solving all these 2nd and 3rd conditions. Clear? Okay. So first of all, our second condition. Our second condition is if XC is greater than XL. If XC is greater than XL. Okay. So in this, if this condition is there, and according to the value of the reactance, the value of the maximum peak value of the voltage in a capacitance also be greater than the peak value of the inductance, the voltage value. This is also be greater. Okay, so what we have to find? The value of the impedance will become better. The value of Z will become under the root R square plus XC minus XL square. This will be your equation, because in this time the value of XC is greater than XL. In the conditions which we are taking in the LCR series circuit is XL is greater than XC. Then the formula of the impedance XL minus XC is coming. Okay, but here we have just taken the opposite condition of the previous one. Okay, so, and the value of phi will be, you know the formula beta, tan inverse XC minus XL upon R. Clear? Okay. You know that in this the current is leading. So in this current leads the applied voltage and value of phi will be between 0 to pi by 2, and the circuit, about your circuit, will behave like which circuit beta? RC circuit. Clear? Okay. And the value of current is like beta, and the current in the circuit is what is given in the theory. Current leads with the value which leads the applied voltage at the value beta phi. Okay, it means the value of the current is plus phi, and the value of phi is in between 0 to pi by 2. This we have to be remember. And the value of current will become beta I is equals to Im sin omega t plus phi. Okay, clear? And if you want to plot the diagram, the impedance diagram and the phasor diagram, then the value will become, so the diagram will become like this. Okay. So first of all, I am just drawing the impedance diagram. So what does impedance means? The entire resistance which is used in the circuit, and here the three resistances are there which opposes. So first will be your resistance, another one is the reactance one beta. So in the reactance, here is your XL and here is your XC. Clear? Now we are just taking the opposite way, the different condition. So for that different condition, the value will be here for the XC minus XL. This is a special condition. Okay. So the impedance lies in this way. Previously it lies on this way because XL is minus XC. XL is greater than XC. Now in this way, beta. Okay. So we have just draw the perpendicular line. This is point A and here like this. So what? It was makes the angle what beta? Phi, and this is the value of the resultant one, means the impedance. Okay, so this is diagram of impedance diagram. Condition also we have to be mentioned. What is the condition? XC greater than XL. This is the condition. Next we are going to plot the phasor diagram. So here is our phasor diagram. Okay. Now here this is for the reactance and this is for the resistance. Okay. And now if we are going to plot the diagram. So here for the VML and here for the VMR on the same series. This is IM. It's make an angle of pi by 2. Okay. The resultant one is your for the making the angle phi, and it is from the omega t, and here is the value of VMC minus VML, and the diagram is like this beta. Okay, so this is your impedance diagram. Okay, from here also it was making an angle of pi by 2. So this is the phasor diagram. So this is your phasor diagram, and for the condition, the same condition beta, XC is greater than XL. Clear? Okay. Now this one is your second one condition that we have done, and in this we have concluded that the entire thing is the same one beta. Just we have to be applied the condition that the XC is greater than XL, nothing else. Okay. Now moving towards the third condition, which I have also given you for your homework, and third one is the easiest condition. It was a conceptual condition beta. Okay. So in the third condition, if XL equals to XC, this is the third condition, or we can say the potential peak value of potential in the inductor is also be equal to the peak value of the potential in the capacitor. Then no phase difference, phi is equals to 0, and the resultant voltage is beta. The resultant voltage. What is the resultant voltage? And even the current also. Okay. The resultant voltage and the current, the phi 0, are in the same phase. Are in a phase, that is what? That is they have the same phase. Same phase. And this, when XL is equals to XC, This is your resonance condition. Which condition is this, beta? This condition is called resonance. If in the exam it will ask what is the resonance condition, describe the resonance condition, define the resonance condition, then if XL is equals to XC, or we can say VML equals to VMC, then the phi will become 0 and the value of the voltage, the resultant voltage and resultant current are in the same phase. Then this condition is your resonance. Clear? Got through this? Now we are going to study about the LCR series resonance circuit. Okay? So our next topic is LCR series resonance circuit. Okay. Now in the LCR series resonance circuit we have an AC circuit, and you know LCR has been connected, so the L, C and R are in a series, and they are just been normally a phase difference exists between the voltage and the current with the impedance of these elements. Okay. Now if the frequency of the applied AC voltage is increased by the omega and get increased, and it will just be 1 upon omega c has been decreased, and R will be unaffected. So the starting, I am just writing them out also. I am just explaining you the thing. So first remember the LCR, are just be connected in a series combination as like the LCR AC circuit also. So if I am writing the condition, if the frequency of the applied AC voltage is increased, omega L get increased, omega L also we get beta increased, and 1 upon omega C decreased, whereas R is unaffected. R will be unaffected. And if we are decreasing frequency, then what happen beta? If we are going to decrease the frequency, then the value of omega L, if frequency increase, omega L increase, 1 upon omega C decrease. Okay, now again if the frequency decrease, then omega L get decrease, and 1 upon omega C increase. Why this is happen? Because you know the formula, omega is equals to 2 pi f. Okay, now if I am just writing it out, frequency is equals to omega upon 2 pi. Frequency increase, omega increase. Frequency decrease, omega decrease. Now here omega L, the frequency is omega L here. So the omega and both are directly proportional, but here it was 1 upon omega 6, so it was inverse. It will give the opposite reaction of the frequency. Get? Now we have just reached one condition. A condition will reach when XL is equals to XC. Which condition is this beta? A resonance condition. Suppose this condition here up to where we reach, so that the resultant reactance XL minus XC, this will become 0 and the phase is also be 0. Now at this way the current in the circuit is maximum. And this condition is called which one beta? Resonance. This one is your resonance condition. Okay, I think you got the point. This is your resonance condition. Okay, and the circuit is called the series resonant circuit. You know this thing. Now, we are just to be taking the resonance condition. Okay, so for that also we have to be calculate the values. So, for resonance, for the resonance we have to be solve it out. So XL is equals to XC. Okay, X minus, we are just taking X minus XC. X minus XL minus XC. Okay, again I am writing XL minus XC. Okay, and we know that value will be 0 because XL and XC are equals to 0. So your X will become XL minus XC is equals to 0. Suppose this is your equation number 1, this will be your equation number 2. Okay, now here the entire and the minimum impedance difference is your the resistance 1. Okay, clear? So which means that the impedance of a circuit will be minimum and equal to, impedance of a circuit will become minimum and equal to your resistance. Clear? Now we are just be calculate that the phi will be also tan inverse 0 and it will be your value 0. Okay, it means what beta? Which indicates that the resultant voltage and resultant current are in the same phase. Okay, now we are taking the value of the current. So you know the value of the current. Suppose equation number 3, I is equals to Im sin omega t. Equation number 4. Okay, suppose this is the value. Now at resonance, angular frequency omega r is equals to omega r what? Sorry, omega r we get XL minus XC. So what beta? XL is equals to, here we are discussing that this is the value of the omega r only. Okay, so we are replacing this value of the resonance angular frequency. So XL is equals to XC. Equals to XC. So I am just putting the value of XL. Omega L is equals to XC, 1 upon omega C. This is the resonance angular frequency omega R. Now from here, omega R square 1 upon LC. Okay, and when we remove the square, then omega R is equals to 1 upon under root LC. Clear? Okay, you know the value of beta omega R. Omega value is 2 pi f and omega is equals to 2 pi fr. This will be your equation number 5. Okay, and if we discuss about the resonant frequency, that what is the value of the resonant frequency also, then and the resonant frequency Fr is equals to 1 upon 2 pi under the root LC. This is your equation number 6. How it will be get? I am just putting the value of omega r as a 2 pi Fr. So 2 pi Fr is equals to 1 upon under the root LC. So Fr is equals to 1 upon 2 pi into under the root LC. Okay, clear? Now the peak value that we have to calculate. The peak value of current is, the peak value of current is beta Im, this maximum value we are taking. So you know V is equals to I is equals to V upon R, and V will be the maximum one of the LCR resonant circuit upon R. Okay, clear? And this will become your IRMS value. IRMS value is equals to VRMS upon R. Okay, so for the condition of the resonance, the impedance and the values will be, we have to be calculated. Okay, and they are just to be like that. I am just plotting the diagram so you can easily understand the things. Like this will be your impedance diagram. So here are the reactance XL, XC. Okay, and this will be Z is equals to R. The entire impedance will equals to the R, the resistance one. This will be your impedance at resonance. Next we are just going to draw the phasor diagram, impedance and the resistance. This will be the maximum value of the voltage, and on the same way this one. Now here it will be your value of the potential, the maximum peak value of the potential inductor, and here for the VMC. Okay, clear? Now it makes an angle of omega t, it's make an angle of pi by 2, and it's also make an angle of pi by 2. Clear? Okay, so this will be your phasor diagram of resonant LCR. Clear? And the value will be varying. Okay, the value of the variation of Im and the impedance in the series is just being varying. The resonant frequency will be maximum and the Z will be the minimum. If the frequency will be maximum, then Z will be the minimum. Here this is show it by the graph so you can easily understand the thing. Okay, so like this. Between the frequency and the impedance I am plotting the graph. The graph will be like this. Resonance frequency Z minimum is equals to R. This is a graph between Z and F. Graph between impedance and the frequency. Okay, and next one is for we are plotting the graph between the frequency and the IRMS value. So this will be like this. So here you get the value of maximum one. This is your FR, and this right now we have just calculated the RMS maximum value is equals to VRMS upon R. So this is the graph between F and maximum value of the current. Okay, clear? Now today's homework I have just been given you the numerical. Okay, and that you have to be do by your own. Just try to solve the numerical. Okay, and the remaining we have just be solved further. Clear? Thank you. That's all for today. I have just attached your assignment. From there you can just get your homework. Okay, thank you.